Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Vikings. We have completed basically everything here in, I guess, the Denmark part of the game, and we're ready to set sail. So let's talk to our mother, Astrid, here, and see what she has to say. It looks like things are really coming together. Torfin has already laid down the hull of the new ship, Drake, was it? And I see you've recruited a full crew. They seem like a solid bunch. Are you ready to begin the real preparations? We have a lot to do if you're to set sail when the ice is gone. You won't have more time to roam around the countryside. Yes, let's end the campaign, which I'm assuming is more just end this chapter. All uncompleted optional content in Denmark will become unavailable once you end the campaign. Are you sure you wish to do this now? Yes. And yeah, we'll be taking our party that we've built, the people we know story-wise, and then the 3 new ones we created. You won't be able to manage your party after this point. Make sure you're happy with your selection before you proceed. I am happy. Some mistakes were made in leveling up some of these characters, but overall, I'm happy with them. Everyone is gathered on the shore to watch as your beautiful new longship is launched. And prosperity. Cool. Astrid takes in the scene with the kind of pride only a mother can display. If only Ulfriker was here to see this. Your herd gathered in front of your ship. He would be so proud. Find him, Mother. I'll find out what happened to him. That's true. We have talked to a few people who knew him, but no one has told us what actually happened on this last voyage. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I feel like the whole world is at my feet. Or we'll return soon and we'll bring back the means to build a strong clan. I think that is the bigger concern for me. I'm not going out there just for the joy of battle, but this is a means to an end of strengthening our clan. She reaches out to run a hand across your chin. I believe in you. We all do. Now, goodbyes only get more difficult the longer you put them off. May the winds and the gods fill your sails, my son. Okay, so we get a last goodbye, it seems. Meanwhile, we finished up our level 1 mead hall, so we've now got more prosperity. I suppose I should work on the next one because I don't know. I've heard there's a skip, and I'm guessing that's the one we just experienced, but probably sailing across the ocean, there's going to be another skip. I would assume. Sailing across the ocean's got to take time. That's what I figured this skip would be. So yeah, let's start. I guess that's only a week. Not the 2 weeks that the original one was. So it's kind of the same regardless of what we choose. That's only 4 days. Don't really care about any of these. They don't actually give any useful... They give number bonuses. But that's it. The blacksmith actually gives salvage. Thing gives another trader for whatever that's worth if we're leaving the area. And that looks like it's also just numbers. So maybe we go with the blacksmith. It's a week, same as the hall would be. Yeah. And let's talk to people. Starting just up here. Ada's sons have been helping her haul her equipment onto the ship. Her late husband's uncle has come out to say goodbye. You boys take care of your granduncle now. Can't very well handle the farm yourself. You'll need to make up for my absence. Her youngest son is struggling to maintain his composure. You won't be fighting, right? Up to the Thane, Thorkel. Gonna do what it takes to keep everyone safe. I should be going instead of you. Thorvald is 19 winters, old enough to fight. Been over this. Not having that discussion again, not now. Come back soon. It just falls hard. Back before you know it. Then you boys won't ever want for anything again. They both just sort of nod and stare at their feet. Adis pulls them both in for another hug. Then she nods solemnly to her uncle-in-law and turns toward the ship. Are you sure they'll be alright without you here? When their dad was Thorvald's age, he crossed half the country on his own. About time their old mother stops coddling those two. Come on, only getting harder the longer we wait. Hey, Kettle. You find Kettle next to several sacks of equipment on the shore, exchanging a few last parting words with Lothar and Sigurdur. Sigurdur pulls Kettle in for a warm embrace. Her eyes glisten in the morning sun. Take care of yourself out there, kid. We're both really proud of you. Wish I could go with you, but Sig wouldn't survive without me. We could move out of earshot, but I want to hear what they have to say, even though it is slightly rude. But hey, I'm the Thane, it's fine. Sigurdur laughs heartily while wiping away her tears, nearly poking out an eye in the process. He's awful, but he's right. We are proud of you. It takes great courage to follow your friends into danger. You've become a hell of a hunter. Not as good as my wife, of course, but I know you'll keep everyone well fed. Kettle crosses his arms and grins at Leodar. And it's a good your wife is such a skilled hunter too, old man, or you'd starve to death without me. While Kettle and Leodar exchange even ever less subtle insults to make each other laugh, Sigurdur tugs gently on your sleeve and pulls you away for a hushed appeal. I told Kettle to watch out for you, now I'm telling you to watch out for him. Kettle's like a brother to me. Your father was the strongest warrior I've ever known. His men loved him, and he'd undertaken countless journeys in his life. Whatever he found out there, it claimed his life regardless. You, Kettle, Nefja, you're all so young. I know you probably feel invincible, but you need to watch out for each other. Wouldn't let anything happen to Kettle. We're not the ones who need to watch out. It's whoever we meet on those islands. No, no, no. We're not going to start fights. This journey will be perilous. Everyone must be able to look after themselves. Somewhat true. Or you must accept the truth that this may be the last time you see Kettle. We're not going to say that before the voyage. I mean, it could be true. But you don't start out with negative thoughts. I won't let anything happen to Kettle. Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. May the wind carry you safely home. Sigurdur walks back to Leodar and Kettle for a few more parting words and another hug. At last, it looks like everything they needed to say has been said, and Kettle extracts himself from his mentors to join you again. I didn't expect it to be so easy to say goodbye. I don't think Sigurdur and Leodar found it quite so easy. This goodbye is not forever. We'll be back soon enough. True. This place has always been too small for us. Our journey is long overdue. No, no, no. This goodbye is not forever. We'll be back soon enough. He winks, and we'll be bringing so much treasure the ship will barely remain afloat on the return trip. Well, I'll get my things on board. See you on the ship when you're ready. Roskva drifts like a low fog towards the beach, a single sack slung carelessly across her shoulder. She gives you a quiet nod. Where do I put my stuff? Anywhere you want. Is that all you have? How did Hulda take the news, and how do you feel? All good questions. Anywhere you want. Is that all you have? Pretty much. One change of clothes and a whole bunch of things you don't want to know about. One change of clothes. Wow. Yeah. Got enough supplies to ply your trade? One change of clothes? I live in a bog with an old woman. Roskva nods in Nefja's direction. I don't have occasion to make myself sparkle like the warrior princess over there. We know Nefja doesn't even like dressing up, so that's a funny comparison. How did Hulda take the news? Oh, she's not really there today. I kind of didn't tell her I was leaving. Who's going to look after her? Adis boys promised to check on her every morning, and Dagger will visit with dinner in the evening. It's not right to just sneak out on her like that. Kinda true. It's probably for the best. The crazy old crone might not let you leave. It's not right to sneak out on her like that. Roskva stares intensely at your shoes. Yeah. I mean, they didn't always get along, so it's fair. How do you feel? Pretty good. Roskva looks out across the ocean, calm crystal blue stretching as far as the eye can see. I've never really left this village before. First time for everything. Don't worry, we'll look after you, and your knowledge of witchcraft will serve us well. Very true. We'll be facing a lot of dangers. I'll expect you to pull your own weight. Yeah, don't worry. We'll look after you, and your knowledge of witchcraft will serve us well. She nods quietly, but her face betrays no emotion. I'll do my best. Are these all of your possessions? Oh, I guess that's the same one we had before. Got enough supplies to ply your trade? For a few weeks. Hopefully we can scrounge up some more where we're going. Alright, get on the ship and make yourself at home. A single dispassionate nod. Sure. See how Gunnar's doing, because we've brought him into our group, but he's not from our village. Which means he stands out a bit compared to like some of our old friends that we've known in the village our whole life. Gunnar is breathing in the salty sea air with a contented look on his face. He turns and raises a closed fist in greeting as you approach. That's true, he was a raider, so he probably is going to feel comfortable on a boat. We've chosen a good morning to sail out. Clear skies, calm water. I have no one here to say farewell to, but I know how hard it is to part for the first time. Take as long as you need. Got anyone waiting for you at home? What do you think we'll find over there? Can I trust you? Good question. Got anyone waiting for you at home? I'll just start at the top. No one who expects me to return. Maybe I'll see them again one day. If they don't see me first, ha! What do you think we'll find over there? From what I've heard, large rich temples built right up against the coast, undefended and ripe for picking clean. Between you and me, I hope they're not entirely undefended. I could use a good victory after the last battle. And can I trust you, Gunnar? As long as you give me a fair share of the loot, you can trust me to plant an axe in the skull of anyone who gets in your way. Alright, well, I'll be back when we're ready to set sail. Gunnar nods once, then turns his eyes back to the sea. Isn't she beautiful, strong yet fast, intimidating, and with a spacious hold? Ah, I shall never build anything so impressive again. You just repeat yourself? Oh, I can't talk to you anymore. Be careful out there, Alfjorn. Oh, don't fuss. Ulfric, look at the ship. Look at these young people. They'll be fine. Of course they will, but I can still wish them good luck, can't I, woman? Well, go on then, you big softy. Yes, well, good luck to all of you. What a ship. I never knew Torfin had it in him. I'll feel bad asking him to mend my roof now. He really is an artist. Rurik. Your brother stands on the beach with his hands folded behind his back. Sensing your presence behind him, he seems to slump. I see no hope or glory out there. When I gaze across the ocean, all I see is absence and lost. I see my little brother disappearing into the horizon on a beautiful longship with his devoted friends and huscarls, never to return. Don't be so dramatic, I will return. I'll place my hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry, you're a grown man and you're my thane now, but to me, you'll always be my little brother. The shame I feel because I dare not follow you is overwhelming. We know that his place isn't on the ship with us. That's not to say he couldn't be useful even outside of combat, but that's not what he wants to do. So I'm not going to encourage him to come with us where he'd be miserable. You fret for no reason. You're right, of course, you're right. You've never given me any reason to doubt you, and yet I can't help but worry. He turns and pulls you into a warm embrace. Take care of yourself, Alfbjorn. Without you, we would all be lost. Nephew walks up to you, followed by a dark cloud. I need your help. I haven't told my mom that I'm leaving. Can you please come? Of course, I think you ought to handle this yourself, or you don't have to tell her. She'll notice eventually. No. Of course. Thank you. I really don't think I can handle her myself. Come on. Yeah, you gotta tell your mom that you're leaving. Oh, right. We have built the walls. Is that them? Did we build the walls? Now I'm starting to question it. I don't think those walls were there before. I guess while we're waiting for her to walk, I can check. Did we upgrade the walls? We did not. Wonder how... I'm assuming it'll be visually different when they're built. Also, is there lootables? There are new lootables. Oh, the game almost made me leave without grabbing all the things. I would have felt silly there. Nephew's mother... Oh, is your sister up and about? That's good. Nephew's mother, Bjordis, is standing in the doorway to her house, arms crossed with a concerned expression on her face. Alfbjorn, aren't you expected on the ship? They can wait a moment longer. Nephew wanted to say goodbye before we leave. Do we leave it to Nephew to say it instead? I think so. Rather than just saying it for her. It'll mean more if it comes from Nephew herself. Nephew has something to say to you. Nephew takes a deep breath. I'm leaving, Mom. My Thane needs me. Bjorgdis's face turns very pale very quickly. No, you can't. You have to stay here. You can't go. It's dangerous. I know it's dangerous, but I'm still going. Leave these fool's ventures to the men. Do you want to meet a pointless end in some distant land? Your sister and I need you here. Curses, Mom. You already got Aphura. Just for once, trust that I know what's best for me. Nephew's mother turns to you, and her voice rises by at least an octave. Please, Alfbjorn, go if you insist, but don't take my daughter. I need her by my side. She's one of the most skilled warriors I know. Very true. I need your daughter more than you do. She's among my closest friends. That's rough to say to a mother. You'll be fine. Make sure the clan looks after you. Or I'll make sure the clan looks after you. Or cease your sniveling, you useless nag. Wow, those are awful. I need her by my side. She's one of the most skilled warriors I know. She is not a warrior. She's my little girl. I've indulged her flights of fancy for much too long, but I will not let them take her from me. Nephew's twin sister glides up behind their mother and puts a gentle hand on her shoulder. Aphura is still clad in her night clothes, but has covered herself in 2 layers of woven blankets. Apart from her pale and spotless skin, she looks exactly like Nephia. They even wear their hair the same way. Mom, you're making a scene. Bjorgdis turns to pull Aphura into her arms. Oh, my sweet girl, your sister wants to leave us. Aphura's voice is soft and gracious, completely lacking the forcefulness of her sister. Let her go, Mom. Nephia is meant for bigger things than this life. Bjorgdis makes a face like her daughter just stabbed her in the heart. How can you say that? You knew about this? I mean, I don't think it was hard to imagine. This isn't just about you or me, Bjorgdis. The purpose of this expedition is to save our village and our clan, and I can't do that without your daughter. I needed you to say goodbye so we can leave. It's a very good option. I don't have time for this. Nephew's coming with me. You can give her a proper farewell, or you can stand here and complain until we're on over the horizon. What shall it be? I won't let anything happen to your daughter. You have my word, or you've raised a wise daughters, Bjorgdis. You should listen to them. We're going to obviously go with leadership too, because it is the best sounding answer. We're here to save the village, and I need Nephia for that. That seems to take the air out of her. Her lip quivers as she looks at Nephia. Then she finally puts her daughter pulls her daughter into a tight hug. Aphura squeezes in there with a slight smile on her face. My sweet Nephia, you've become such a strong and beautiful woman. Bjorgdis releases her daughter and takes one step back. My heart breaks to see you leave, but your father would be so proud of you. I know I'll see you again. Nephia is doing an admirable job of not crying. I love you, Mom. She turns to Aphura and pulls her braid lightly. And you too, you insufferable brat. It's time to go. I'll bring your daughter home in good condition, I promise. Thank you, Bjorgdis. We'll see you again in a few months. I'll bring your daughter home in good condition, I promise. Nephia hugs both of them again before you set off back towards the beach. She turns several times on the way to wave happily at the two of them. Thank you for this. You owe me one. Nothing to thank. I guess while I'm in town, let's do a quick loop around and collect all the things, since there are new things to collect, which I guess makes sense because time has progressed. This is all stealing, but they are outside. But I'm not going to steal from my friends. Even though I could totally get away with it. What else do we have? Ooh, more herbs. Always good. Because as we've discussed, we are low on herbs. Because there's no way to acquire more besides finding them or buying them. Anything in this house? Yes. A pine shield. Was it any good? No. So thanks for the pine shield that we just stole from someone. I'm going to immediately salvage it for parts. Hi there, random person who just walked up to me. I guess let's look around. See, yeah, everything's all lively and green now, which I guess makes sense because time has progressed. So we're gonna have to do a full look around town to try and find everything. Okay, not seeing anything there. I'm just sort of going side to side so I don't miss anything. Oh, we've got a bunch by our longhouse. We'll get over there in a moment. Got something over there to grab. Looks like that was empty. I guess I should have stayed outside of the wall and grabbed everything. Yeah, and the reason I haven't talked to Aceleaf yet is I'm worried that once we talk to the last person, it'll just move us forward. I doubt it would, but I don't know for sure it won't. So now that I know there's stuff to collect, I want to make sure I grab it all first. Oh, hi there. Oh, right, you're the merchant, right? Yeah. Can I click on that? Why can I not click on those barrels? They're just torturing me. Alright, fine. Hello again. You're in luck. My contacts in Gateland have sent word they've captured new thralls. Look at your wares. Your clan's prosperity is substantially better off than when I first arrived. I think you'll find my prices quite fair now. Okay, they are fair. They were terrible before. Still not great. I'll return if I need something. And I can't steal the rest of your goods. And yeah, we'll need to also go down. That's another thing to just destroy. And we've got 2 salvage from that, which makes me think that it is giving us the full salvage. Can't grab those either. It's giving me the full salvage even though I don't personally have the high salvage skill. I don't like that there's barrels I can see but I can't grab. Because I'm sure when we go into our home, they won't be there for me to loot. They're just inside of our home ungrabbable. What's this? I don't remember you. The first sword your father forged. It's not a great weapon, but it's not a bad first effort. I didn't realize our father forged. There's really no way for me to... Oh, never mind. I can grab them there. By zooming in. Wonder if that'll work over here. Yes, I can grab that one. Any means of grabbing this one? No. That one's just gonna mock me. Alright, you win, Barrel. Alright, was there anything else that I have missed grabbing? I don't think so above the river. No. So then, down here... Was there anything? We have a barrel here. Everyone's like, okay, it's time to go set sail. I'm like, hold on. I have to look in every single barrel around town. It's important. That's all stealing. Were you stealing? It's not really showing. No, I can take from you. This is where the merchant is usually at, but she's not here. We'll go into your house as well, see if there's anything that I can take without stealing. Yes. And then I think last will be to go to the bog and see if Hulda wants to talk. Or if there's anything I can take from nearby. I guess there's nothing over here. Hulda's not around. Nothing to loot. Yeah. It's weird that this merchant is also not here. Yeah, probably we need to actually click on the boat to progress, so I probably could have talked to Aesleif here. Aesleif. Right, the R is not pronounced. I will someday remember that. Aesleif is talking to Olbjorn and Grimkel, and the conversation falls silent when you enter earshot. It's a fine ship Thorfinn built. She's sure to carry you safely across any sea. Aesleif nods approvingly. It's a beautiful ship indeed. Thorfinn's craftsmanship has brought honor to us all. The ship is fine, yes, but it's the crew that will make it strong. Is your family not here? It's the crew that will make it strong. Grimkel and Olbjorn seem to contemplate this for a moment. Aesleif nods sagely. Well said. There's no telling what we'll find over there, but with me as your bannerman, you have nothing to fear. I wasn't planning to make you my bannerman. You are the strongest warrior among us, but don't let it get to your head. I don't know what a bannerman is, what the point of it is, but I don't think he should necessarily be able to appoint himself to it. particularly since you don't really trust me yet, still. I wasn't planning to make you my bannerman. Oh, well, that sounds so harsh. I'm worried that I'm going to see morale drop if I say that. What? Who else could possibly be worthy of the title? I'll make that decision when we're all aboard. Asleep nods, clearly unhappy. Very well. Is your family not here? My family is not pleased about recent events. They wish for me to stay here and help on the farm and protect the clan. My father and I have settled matters already. I saw no reason for him to be here now. Then are you ready to go? I was just parting with my friends. I'm ready to leave when you are. Okay. So if we go to our quests, we've said goodbyes to everyone. We've helped Nefia tell her mother that she was leaving. We are ready to board our longship and leave for the British Isles. Did we not finish Assassins? No, we did. Why is that mark different? Like, I'm just seeing that these all have a single symbol. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, that's the location. Right, that must be those saying those are Reeves quests versus these are all Clansman quests. And then we've got one Yelling quest. And nothing Northman, I guess, yet. So this is going to be another Reeb quest? Or does that mean that it's more neutral? Right. No, that's Reeb. So this is more just a neutral. Doesn't apply to anyone specific, I guess. Okay. Let's board. You stand at the bow and count your crew. Everyone is on board now, getting acquainted with the ship, running hands along the wood, tugging at ropes. Those who have shields slide them into the slots along the railing. Sacks of personal belongings are stashed below the boards. Finally, they pick their seats according to size and arm strength, and turn to you, waiting. You can no longer postpone it. You need to pick a bannerman. The title bannerman denotes the most trusted member of your herd, your second in command, who you can expect to deal with a little more often than other members of your herd. Choose your bannerman. So our second in command and most trusted. Yeah. So Aceleaf thinks it should be him. But he's hesitant, but I'm sure choosing him would make him like us more. But if it's supposed to be our most trusted, I feel like it's got to be Nefia or Kettle. And if it's strongest, then it's Nefia. Yeah, it feels a little bad. I get where he's coming from when it comes to him thinking that the two of us were in line to be chieftain. Or Thane, I suppose. And so when we took the title, he's like, sees himself as second in command. If something happens to us, then he's sort of Thane in running. At least in his mind. But if it's our most trusted and strongest, I think it's got to be Nefia. Okay. Nefia stands and grasps your arm firmly. We did say to her mother that we couldn't do this without her, so naming her as our bannerman, second in command, also shows that. Nefia stands and grabs your arm firmly. Pride shines brightly from her face. I will serve you well, Alfbjorn. I'll follow you into Valhalla if I must. You have my word. Friends and family are still gathered further up on the shore, out of earshot of casual conversation, but close enough to hear any rousing pep talk you might attempt. Thank you all for joining me on this expedition. None of you owe me your allegiance. Most of you have reasons to stay behind. Yet you've chosen to leave your home and your loved ones and follow me into the great danger in a distant land. Okay, I thought this might have been a pep talk for the people on the shore, but no, we're talking to our crew. The expedition has been many months in the making, but the time for talk and deliberations is over. Out there in the land across the sea, we will find great riches, and we will plunder every last bit of it. The hope is more for trade. At least that's still the angle I'm hoping for. Find allies, start trade, make friends as Vikings. You know, the common Viking thing. Our enemies would see us robbed of our land and cast under their dominion. They think us weak. They think they have us cornered. For too long, we have sat meekly by, trusting in the old laws to protect us. It's true. I've never been one for big speeches. Let's get going before the weather turns. I'm going to speak to my friends, rather than just about our circumstances. Thank you all for joining me on this expedition. None of you owe me your allegiance, and most of you have reasons to stay behind. Yet you've chosen to leave your home and your loved ones and follow me into great danger in a distant land. Your herdsmen look around at each other, nodding and smiling. They are all of them surrounded by people they can trust. I will not squander the trust you've placed in me. Your lives and your health are my main concerns. We're all hoping for wealth and glory, but what use are such things if we are not alive and well to enjoy them? We will not take the wealth we find because it is our right. They will surely not give it up willingly. We'll take it from them with the sword and spear because we're stronger than them. We are not raiders setting out to pillage and steal. Across the sea, we will find a great kingdom. We will secure an alliance with their king and return here with such might that no one will ever dare to strike at us again. 1 and 3 are both good. I'm gonna go with 1. Keep focusing on my allies. That it's my goal is to keep them safe. You're hoping for wealth and glory, but what use are such things if we're not alive and well to enjoy them? I will not squander the trust you placed in me. Yeah. Laughter and scattered shouts of "Hear, hear!" carry across the cold morning wind blowing over the bay. All of us on this ship, from today and onwards, we are brothers and sisters in arms. We must watch out for each other, and we will be called upon to risk our lives for each other. As long as we stand together, we will all return safely. Very good. The gods do not favor the cautious, so today we seize our own fate. Just as each of us will ultimately travel alone to Valhalla, we must all find the strength within ourselves to face whatever dangers await us. Or it will be dangerous. We may not all of us return, but greatness has never been achieved without risk. Those of us who prevail will be rewarded with great glory, and the gods will take care of those who fall. No, definitely the first one. Not just talking about how some of us will die. I just feel like when we're setting out on a journey, I want to set out with a more hopeful tone. If we watch out for each other, if we stand together, we will all return safely. The crowd is standing up now and patting each other heavily on the shoulders. The crowd on the shore is clapping and shouting accolades. Whatever you were before, now you are Vikings. A final ear-shattering burst of clapping, stomping, whooping, and banging of weapons erupts as you finish your speech. The crowd seems to be competing with your crew to make the most noise. The ruckus is barely reduced as you take your seat and signal for your herdmen to seize their oars and take the ship out into the bay. Soon, the elegant curves of Draki cut smoothly through the water towards the British Isles. Okay. No, so we are here in Skjern, but we've zoomed out the map. Because before, I think the map sort of went down to here at most. Yeah. But we're now, I guess, making our way here. There's nowhere else that we're allowed to explore. So we've got a new timeline. So it's currently the 27th of April. It was the 17th of March. So we've waited a month and 10 days to set sail. And we go until the 19th of September. You must return to Skjern for harvest before this date, otherwise you will not be able to participate at the Althing, and your clan will be at School Cleaver's mercy. Yeah. However, I think this is a fine time to end the episode. Next time, we will sail across the ocean, see if there's any events or anything that happened because of that, and make our way to Beach Village, Scarborough. Idyllic Beach Village near a monastery. It'll take 2 days and 3 hours. That's actually not very long to travel across the ocean. I guess it's pretty narrow here, but still. Anyway, we'll deal with that next time. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.